Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Brian. Welcome back to another reaction. Today we are taking a look at Baby Daddy Season 1, Episode 5. It is called Married to the Job. Really good show so far, guys. I really dig in this show. It's really funny. So we're just a little recap from what we seen last episode. We are following Danny. We are following Ben. In the last episode, they kind of tried to avoid their mom as she continued to just pretty much pop up into their apartment and kind of take over a little bit. She was taking the shower, using it for a bit, had Tucker a little frustrated waiting to use the shower. She starts to pretty much take care of Emma, which Ben doesn't mind that, but Ben kind of wants to have his moment with his daughter. Normally he is a little bit free in the morning time. That's the normal time he likes to hang out with his daughter before he goes to work, which is later on in the day, which that was something that they agreed on. But then you kind of hear Ben say that the mom's kind of taking it a little too far just by, you know, starting to do things that Ben would do as far as taking his daughter out for a walk, buying her things and such and such, you know. We also followed Riley. We saw that Riley tried to kind of get over Ben a little bit. She tried to go on a few, I guess not a few, but she goes on a date with this one guy and she seemed to really like him. In the last episode, they left it off pretty cool. I mean, it didn't seem like they weren't gonna like not be a thing. Maybe they will be this episode, maybe not. I'm not sure. But great show so far, guys. I can't wait to continue to watch this with you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. If you guys would like to, you know, continue to see this and watch with me, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to our channel. Go ahead to head over to Patreon to get early access videos. And let's get this show on the road. Let's have some good laughs, shall we?
Well, I would have invited the baby's mother, but I never met her. She was one of Ben's more productive one-night stands.
Oh my God.
What are we gonna do with a wipes warmer? Oh, I was actually gonna hold on to that. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it perfect?
I mean, it looks dope. It looks dope.
Princess.
Although that is a sick ass stroller, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice stroller.
Hello. Got a whole lot cooler. It's not over yet.
That boy's got confidence. Is what I call a very successful outing. So why are we inning? Wow, it even works by itself. That one's mine.
Afternoon, sir. Things can really pile up if you don't stay on top of them.
Hey, Walker.
Wheeler.
Whatever.
Excuse me, Mr. Henderson.
Oh, is my father here?
Call me H. Oh, you got it. About that new position. I like to think of myself as management material.
Oh my God, you did not get a girl pregnant again, did you? Somebody give me a banana and a condom.
Oh my gosh.
There's a manager position open at work.
Okay, let's not go crazy.
Dang, they got like no
Not just
faith
about
in
me
Ben.
anymore. It's Emma. Get out. Two different girls, two different numbers. Or as I like to call it, hot guy problem.
Hey, Mom.
Hey.
Tucker sold your stroller.
What?
Oh no. Yeah, get out of there. Go, go. Oh, you so screwed him, Danny.
Don't you ever go home, Walker? I have wives I see less than you.
Oh.
I was just thinking about our conversation from earlier, and I think you're wrong, and I'm right.
Oh shit.
I mean, I'm right for the job, and you're wrong not to consider me. Yes. Yes, I do. Family man, and there's nothing more.
Must be tough with the baby.
I was just saying how great you are with Emma. Okay, give her a kiss. Wave bye-bye. See ya.
But Ben truly does all the heavy lifting. I mean, I'm barely even helping out.
Oh no.
You can get a woman like that. There really must be something about you I'm missing.
Yo, you better tell Riley then.
And will you marry me? Huh?
Well, I can't tomorrow. I'm having lunch with Jack.
Jack?
Oh, that's the guy she
I've
saw
seen
last
In
episode.
the real world.
Please, you have to help me. Riley Wheeler.
I note that in my notebook every day.
She must have really
Working
did.
on our backs.
This is going back.
Oh no.
The baby.
She's upset because they didn't use her stroller. There it is. That's the one she made.
Oh, hell no. Love being an uncle, although technically I'm more of a friend. I guess that makes me a frunkle.
Well, so where's the baby? Okay, Tucker.
Call me.
We each take a block.
Whoever lands the most numbers gets the stroller the whole rest of the day.
Game on. But I gotta warn you, Tucker's in the zone.
Runkle.
Yo, how these guys are going? Is the baby there?
And the nail salon?
Woo! Is it ever hot out today?
Hey, I want to renegotiate.
You took out the stroller? Mom just put Emma down 10 minutes ago.
I was just about to say.
The part is optional. You just say she's asleep and nobody looks inside.
We are pretending to be married so that he can get a promotion.
You were wearing a blue dress. The sun was setting, so it made it look like you had a halo.
Exactly.
Dude,
Something like
Danny
that, but
really
not so
likes
sassy.
her. He has to.
Are you asking my advice on how to get her?
Yeah. You're the relationship magnet, right? Magnetize me.
Oh, that's cool. He actually kind of somewhat admitted it there that he wants to like be with her. I figured though, you kind of seen it in his like look, the way he was
Maybe she's
acting
into
to
you
her.
too. And it-
So you won't say anything?
Not a word.
So how about you show me your resume?
That's not where I keep it.
Oh my gosh.
Ben Wheeler, I hate you.
Aw. Damn it, Ben.
Girl, I hit on her a couple days ago with the stroller. Did not know she was my boss's daughter. When she came in, I went after her to be like, hey, don't tell your dad. And then she went all psycho and started kissing me. I would never do something like that. Danny, back me up here.
Oh, I think you're doing great.
Damn, Danny was just about to say that he liked her.
Wait, this is the part where I'm supposed to stop you. Right. Stay strong.
Okay, but this is the last time. All right, I need my ring back.
Thank you, Riley.
Damn,
Come on,
Danny
I'll
was
buy
just
you
about to
coffee and
tell
we
her
can work on
too.
our story.
The one where you're a dork, but I marry you anyway.
What's up?
That looks like Bonnie. Oh, it is.
Mrs. Wheeler?
Yeah, stop it. You're gonna run from me.
Run, Tucker, run.
You should really hire Ben. The kid could use some good news. All right, let's go, babe.
Oh man.
Wow.
You were brilliant. I'm
But
in
he was
love
being
with
so
you. Okay, if
serious.
this whole hockey thing doesn't work out, you should totally be an actor because I swear for like 2 seconds.
Danny,
I actually
tell her.
liked you.
Right.
Say it. It's true. I really like you.
Oh, guess that finally answers the question of what it's like to be married to Ben, huh? Jack, a guy who's actually interested in me.
Tell her,
He
Danny.
knows
Tell
what
her,
that's
Danny.
like. Do you want to come with? The drinks are on me.
No, I'm good.
Okay, thanks.
At the job,
Oh, Benji, I just knew you could do it.
I turned it down.
What is the matter with you?
Do it. It's too much travel. What's the point of giving Emma everything if I'm not even here to see her enjoy it? There will be other jobs, but there's only one you.
That we know of. But I think you made the right decision.
Yeah, that's a great decision. I couldn't travel like that, especially like with my kids.
What's
If I
the
have
big
kids like
secret
that.
between you and Tucker?
I mean, I do have
sitting
kids,
outside
so
having coffee,
I wouldn't
and
be
then
comfortable with
That is not what happened.
traveling.
No.
Oh, poor Tucker.
Don't you worry, Emma. Grandma's gonna get her princess. Her
What is she
special
doing?
gift back.
Nice stroller.
Hello.
Oh, it works both ways. Oh my gosh. All right, and that is the episode, guys, for Married to the Job. Great episode. It was another good episode. Nothing crazy really happened. We were just pretty much seeing that. Well, in the beginning here, we see that it's Emma's birthday. Emma gets a bunch of cool things. One of the things that stood out the most to the guys was this stroller that Bonnie bought, which is Ben and Danny's mom. She ends up buying this stroller for Emma, which looks really cool to me. In my opinion, I really like the way it looks, like all designed and stuff. It's got the little flower right there. I thought it looks pretty cool. But the boys didn't think so. They thought that Emma needed more of a manlier touch. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the guy stroller, the ones that they picked out for her, looks pretty cool too. But it's for a boy, and you kind of see the guys are like kind of like just taking Emma out for a walk and enjoying this walk a little too much. As they're walking, you see Ben kind of catches the attention of this one pretty cute chick here and ends up exchanging numbers. And Tucker and Danny here kind of saw what Ben did and kind of had this idea for their own that we are going to talk about later on in this episode. So they get to the bar here, just talking. He sees that the manager, who rarely comes in town, Ben here, he sees this manager. He rarely comes into town, and Ben sees that this is a pretty cool up. Well, he kind of like, he clocked in. He was a little bit late for work because he was kind of like eating breakfast, lunch, whatever you kind of want to say, that the meal he was eating there at this time. So he kind of like tries to hurry up, kind of hides his tie there so that the manager doesn't know he's working. But then the manager asks for somebody that he kind of wants to talk to about becoming like the manager. Like he wants to eventually, well, this is, I said manager for this guy. I meant owner. He's like the owner, and he's trying to pretty much hire like a new manager. So he's requesting to speak to this one guy, but Ben's like, hey, I think I could be perfect for the job. Why can't I do it? You know, so he starts talking to him and stuff and of that nature. But then the guy kind of says, you know, I'm looking for someone who isn't kind of like what you are. You have all the great qualities pretty much to being a bartender. So I kind of want you to just be here. So Ben kind of at first takes it like, okay, whatever. Yeah. But then he goes home and he speaks to his mom. His mom's like, you know, if this is something you want to do, just go for it. You know, you can't just pretty much sit there and play second place all the time. You know, you got to try and get yourself out there. So Ben kind of thinks about it. He's like, you know what? You're right. He takes his shirt off and he makes his way right back down there. And then we get to see Tucker and Danny here. And this is where they start to come up with this idea. This is pretty much where they're talking about pretty much the idea with the stroller. They go inside the house, but then they see Bonnie there, and Danny screws Tucker and like pushes him in there. And then Bonnie has like something right now with Tucker because he always is like giving him some kind of like, I don't want to say trouble, but she's always on Tucker about something. So then remember, Ben had that conversation with his mom about trying to really pursue, you know, trying to become a manager. So Ben pretty much goes back to the bar where the manager is and talks to him and tells him that why he feels that he is the perfect candidate to be this guy, to be the next in line to manage this place. When he's talking to the guy, he says, you know, that he's a father, so he wants to be like, show like that he has that he's able to be responsible pretty much, you know. Earlier on in the show, the owner here says Ben is probably not as responsible as he looks, but then he sees that he has a kid. He sees that Riley's there. He assumes Riley is his wife, and he gives him a shot. He's like, let's go out for lunch. We could talk about it there, and we'll see what we could do. As that happened, Ben pretty much informs Riley, because again, Riley was watching the baby for Ben while he talked to the owner. Ben's talking to Riley to inform her like, hey, can you come with me to lunch? I need you to pretend to be my wife and all this kind of things. Then Bonnie comes here and sees that the stroller was there, and she got a little upset. The moment the guys get back home, they see that the pink stroller is still there. They're like, no way, this is not the way to go. So they get back with the blue stroller, as you guys see here, and they're back to the ways of trying to pick up girls. And I guess this is the way that they think is gonna work. And I mean, throughout the episode, they were saying that they got a lot of numbers, so I'm guessing this worked. But they definitely took the stroller out for a walk, and we realized that the baby wasn't even inside there. They just stuffed it up with blankets, and I thought that was pretty funny. That was really funny. We get back to Riley and Ben, and we see that Ben and Riley, they're just pretty much going over the game plan before they speak to this owner about helping Ben out to become a manager. They're just trying to get their story right. They're just trying to see, like, they're just trying to get their stories, like, the same, you know? So when they speak to this guy, they could just blow him off, like, not sure how I could say this, but, like, pretty much just impress him to the point where they want to hire Ben, is what I'm trying to say. So, and then we get to that scene. We get to the scene where these guys are actually out at lunch. Now, they get to lunch, and this mysterious girl shows up at lunch, and we find out that it's the owner's daughter, which in the earlier in the episode, this is the girl Ben was hitting on. So he tries to act like he doesn't know her, and she ends up I mean, she goes along with it at first, and then she goes to the bathroom. Ben goes to the bathroom, like around there with her, not to the bathroom where she is, but he waits for her to be done, and he tries to talk to her and just says, hey, listen, I'm just lying to your dad so I could pretty much become manager. That's all it really is. I just need you to kind of like to go along with it. And she kind of like, it seems as if she agreed to it. She ends up kissing him, but then Riley sees it and gets super pissed, like upset about it. And it upsets her to the point where she just pretty much walks out. We get to here and we see that Danny is kind of like, again, these guys had this game with the stroller of picking up chicks. So yeah, Danny kind of had like a little moment after seeing Ben and Riley kind of fake pretend to be married, I guess. He kind of sees like the girl he kind of wants going to someone else, even though it's his brother, but he still sees the girl that he really likes, like kind of like with someone else. And I think it bothers him a little bit. You kind of see like how Danny truly feels about Riley here. And he kind of asks Tucker for some advice on how he think he should get her, you know, and Tucker actually helps. He actually helps. And then we get back to the scene with Ben here. Like I said, this is pretty much what I said earlier when he goes to the bathroom to try to talk to her. And then Riley comes to sees and gets upset. Again, Riley was very upset, so Ben ends up going to her house to pretty much talk to her. He goes to talk to her and says, listen, I'm sorry. I was being a douche. This wasn't my plan. She completely came on to me and all this other things. And then we see Tucker here. Again, all episode, he's been trying to pick up chicks with the stroller. He tried to pick up a chick, and one of the chicks ended up being Danny and Ben's mom, Bonnie, and she starts chasing him. And yeah, that was pretty crazy. So again, we got Riley when she agreed to go with Ben. They ended up going back to hanging out with this owner guy. They had a few drinks, and they got everything back to plan. Everything was according to plan. And then Danny kind of just comes and just pretty much pours his heart out and tells Riley how he feels about her. And they kind of don't think it's for real. Earlier on, Riley says that if she gets into a situation where Ben tries to ask her for help again, she told Danny to pretty much say, don't let me do it. So Riley kind of assumed that that's the angle that Danny was coming here to do, is pretty much help her get out this situation. But I really feel like Danny was being truly serious about his feelings for Riley. And we kind of see that when she leaves, he kind of looks kind of bummed out a little bit. And that's pretty much the episode, guys. That was pretty much everything that went down. I thought it was a really good episode. Nothing crazy happened. It was funny. It had great moments. And I gave this a good a rating of a 7. I thought it was pretty generic. Like, it wasn't like anything crazy. Nothing out of the blue happened. But again, I'm really liking the show. I can't wait to watch the next episode, and I hope to see you guys there. Until then, have a good day.